Hey everyone, welcome back. It's your girl Shani Marie, and this is another episode of This Is Her. So, my friends, can I ask you something today? Have you ever reached a place in your life that you prayed for, only to realize that nobody prepared you for what came with it? Because that's where I'm at right now. That's where I've been lately. And, we spend so much time praying for growth, praying for opportunity, praying for healing, praying for peace, praying for success. But nobody really tells you what happens after God starts answering those prayers. So I realized nobody warned me that becoming the woman I prayed to be would cost me so much. Nobody warned me that success could feel lonely. And nobody warned me that saying no would make people feel uncomfortable. Like, that's crazy. And nobody warned me that my circle would get smaller and smaller. And nobody warned me that some of my biggest supporters would be people that I'd never even met. And nobody warned me that not every opportunity or opinion deserves access to my vision. If I'm being honest, I wasn't prepared for any of it. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions we have is believing that success only adds to your life. More opportunities, more happiness, more confidence, more freedom, right? But while all those things can absolutely happen, what people don't talk about is every success asks you to let go of it all sometimes. Think differently. It asks you to move differently, to protect your time differently, to protect your peace differently. And sometimes it's like it asks you to leave behind the vision or the version of yourself that everyone else was comfortable with. That part nobody warned me about. And one thing I've noticed over the last little while is that the more I've grown, the smaller my circle became. And at first I thought I was doing something wrong. I started questioning myself. Am I becoming distant? Am I too focused on my goals? Am I changing who I am too much? But then I realized this. Growth naturally changes your environment. And when your priorities change, your conversations change as well. And when your habits change, the people around you may not always understand. And when you stand on your standards and your standards change, the things you once accepted no longer feels comfortable. It isn't about thinking you're better than anybody. It's about becoming different. It's about difference doesn't always fit into the same spaces that you used to operate. Right? This is the truth. And the truth is, growth isn't always loud. Sometimes growth is simply choosing to stay home and work on your dreams instead of going out. Sometimes growth is waking up earlier. And sometimes growth is just saying no. Sometimes growth is protecting your energy. And sometimes growth is choosing discipline over comfort. Those decisions slowly change your life. And before you even know it, your circle looks different, right? Another thing nobody really warned me about was success can really feel lonely. People assume loneliness only happens when you're struggling. But to be honest, sometimes it happens when you're growing, right? And those moments where, you're working on something, no one else can even see it yet, right? You're just investing into yourself. You're sacrificing your time. You're showing up consistently for you, right? You're planting your seeds. That's what you're doing. And while everyone else is living their normal routine, you're building something that can feel really lonely sometimes. And I know that for me, building this podcast taught me so much. Every episode takes thought, time, planning, recording, editing, posting. The posting and showing up consistently, right? These are the days where there's days where I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wonder if anyone truly understands the work that happens behind the scenes. But then something amazing happens for me. Someone I've never met sends me a message. Someone shares an episode. Someone sits down and comments that they needed to hear exactly what I said today. And then that just makes me smile, because it just reminds me the purpose, the reaches, that I'm able to reach people that I never even expected. And one thing that surprised me was where I was all about where the encouragement came from. And there were people I'd never met who believed in what I was building, people who took time to encourage me, people who shared my work, people who reminded me to keep going. Like today, I didn't want to do this again, but I said, I have to go. I have to be consistent. And at the same time, there are people who already knew, just stayed quiet. And that's okay. And at first it hurt. But naturally, we hope people who we know will be the first one to cheer for us, right? But life taught me something. Support doesn't always come from familiar faces. And that's okay, because people don't have to support you to validate your purpose, right? Sometimes they're busy with their own lives. Sometimes they don't even understand your vision. Sometimes there simply aren't the people assigned to help carry what you're building. And that's okay too. Because, when God gave you that assignment, He also had a way of sending encouragement you need, even if it comes from unexpected places. Still growing. Some dreams need to be protected until they're strong enough to stand on their own. Right? And I've also learned that saying no makes some people feel uncomfortable. When you're always available, people get used to your availability, right? And when you always say yes, people expect your yes, right? But the moment you start protecting your time, protecting your peace, protecting your energy, right? Some people won't understand. And that's okay, right? That's okay. Because boundaries aren't punishment. They're protection. And they realize that, you're changing. But something that I've realized recently, the woman I'm becoming requires different habits than the woman that I used to be. She requires discipline. She requires consistency. She requires faith. She requires rest. She requires wisdom. And most importantly, she requires me to stop apologizing for growth. And if you're feeling like you're feeling alone lately, and if your circle has become smaller, and if you've been wondering why everyone doesn't seem to understand the direction your life is taking, I want you to know that you're not alone, right? Keep building, keep showing up, keep believing, right? Keep believing in yourself. And don't measure your purpose by the number of people clapping for you. Don't stop because someone else couldn't see your vision. The people who are meant to find what you're building with will find it, right? And the people who are meant to walk beside you will walk with you. And the opportunities that are meant for you won't miss you, right? You always have to remember everything happens for a reason. Maybe nobody warned us about these lessons because they couldn't. All right? Some lessons aren't taught, they're just lived. And although these lessons haven't always been easy for me, I wouldn't trade them for nothing. Because every disappointment, every quiet season, every smaller circle that I've had, every unexpected supporter, even the people that do support me, every uncomfortable boundary has helped me to shape myself into the woman I'm becoming. So today I want to leave you with one question. What's one thing nobody warned you about? I'd love to know your answers, and leave a comment or send me a message if you're shy, because I have a feeling that we're all learning more than we ever expected. And I thank you so much for spending this time with me. Let me see you in the next episode and you'll see me. This is her. And thank you again. I appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to me, taking the time to see me, watch me, and just continuing to support me, even the unexpected supporters. Don't forget, at the end of the day, everything is a lesson. And we're not taught this, right? Because maybe we're not supposed to. But today I taught you that nobody warned me. So here's your warnings if you ever feel the same way I did. Peace.